Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And here's a look at some numbers for Fred VanVleet.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And we've got time for a quick...
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. And it's Young in at the one spot. And for Toronto, inside form, it's Barnes and Siakam. Guard spots filled by VanVleet and Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the three spot. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Now, here is Young, and that one no good to start him off on the night. The tray, and Pascal Siakam with the three.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Collins looking around. Siakam against Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Herter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
Off the bounce, Kevin Herter is one of those guys who can surprise you with the speed.
He misses the free throw.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Here's Young, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. And Young kicks to Collins. Young against Barnes. And finish off by Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Trent finds VanVleet. Passes it to Siakam. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Siakam's got 5.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Here's Herter. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Young. There's the dish to Collins. The kick out to Young. Shoots over VanVleet. And it's VanVleet with the rebound.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And stolen by Hunter. And here's the break. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Collins in the post. Siakam's there.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Anunoby kicks to Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's VanVleet. That shot off. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Young, here we go. And yes, it's good.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
driving inside. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Van Vliet on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Hunter. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. Last game out, 36 points for him. Offside Collins. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Herter, covered by Siakam. 5 on the clock. For 3. Herter, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. A steal. Young in the corner. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. That gives them the lead.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice foul.
Here's Achua. Back to Van Vliet. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by Achua.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. No problems knocking that one down.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. A beautiful reverse layup.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
It's Young on the wing. Outside Collins. The shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Here's Collins. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Achua. Van Vliet attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Vliet's got 6.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Here's Van Vliet. Ready by Bogdanovich. The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside to the paint. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. In Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes stacking it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Atlanta with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
He's had a tough time getting it going. and he's put this team behind the 8-ball.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. His last outing, he had 8 points. A floater, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Woo, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Vliet, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Williams comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Wright in for Young. And Wright kicks to Williams. Misses in close.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
1 second left. It's good. Nice touch here from Busch. And the Raptors lead by 7. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Toronto Raptors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Young out there with Kem Busch. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to start the 2nd quarter. Now the pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And here is Flynn following the 3 from Bogdanovich.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Shots good from Young.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Williams. Gallinari outside. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Wright outside. Atlanta again missing. Raptors leading by 13. Drives to the hoop. Good. Flynn's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Wright with the ball for Atlanta. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Count it good. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Here's Wright after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Timeout.
Bogdanovich has got 9.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And the Raptors call time here. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
So both teams making some changes here. He's guarded by Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes it to Herter. Gallinari outside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Mikhailuk got his second bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Raptors leading by 17. Here's Siakam. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Herter. Takes it inside. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Tries a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 17. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
It's stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's got 9. And he lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Siakam. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 9.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Here's Williams. And Boucher sends it back. Pass to Siakam. Good work there as it goes. Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up.
So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Here's Herter. He's got 5.
Hey, yo, right here.
6 to shoot. And Hunter, here we go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. And here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. On that list, number 5, Pascal Siakam.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
The other thing they have in common is that killer instinct. Every one of these guys wants the ball down low. They want to be the #1 option on every trip down the court.
Here's Herter, covered by Van Vliet. Young outside. He dishes it to Collins. The kick out to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trey Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trey Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Siakam. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Raptors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
So it's Toronto now, following the three-pointer by Trey Young. Now, here's Achua. Tight defense on him, and good that time. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls.
At the line for Toronto.
Good on both. Now Young from deep three-point range. And so is Toronto, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Joined by Raptors head coach Nick Nurse. Strong start for Pascal Siakam. What did you like most about his play?
Well, I think he was aggressive. He played with some pace, got some stuff early. And I think he was patient when he took it to the basket as well.
Everybody fed off of him, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Pascal Siakam. He ended up with 15 points and 2 rebounds. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trey Young.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. Collins Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the 1. The pass to Hunter. In the corner, it's Capella. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Herter. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Here's Van Vliet, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple. Raptors leading by 14. Pass to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 14 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Hunter on the wing. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Young against Van Vliet. Over to the wing.
Stay there.
Shoots the 3. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Herter passes to Young. Back to Herter. Going inside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Steve, along with everything else he does, Van Vliet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads. He makes the right pass. And he doesn't turn the ball over. He may not check all the boxes in terms of size and speed, but the toughness, the heart, the high IQ, Fred Van Vliet ranks among the top players in those categories.
And Toronto making a change here. Burch is checked in.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Van Vliet on the wing, defended by Young. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 16. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Misses off the left iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his first 2 points of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
It's good. Nice touch there from Burch.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Gallinari. Kicks it to Young. There's the pass to Capella. Down low. Here's Gallinari. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
Here's Van Vliet, and Capella sends it back. Gallinari dishes to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Young comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Kevin Huerter. Basket good. Flynn's got 10.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Young with the drive, and he comes up with the deuce.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Flynn kicks to Boucher. Young left side. Raptors moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Boucher.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Raptors leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Busch. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Williams. Williams double team. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Coming on the floor for the Hawks.
1:37 left to play in the third. Right, left side. Clock at 6. Williams inside. Covered by Achua. Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all times.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. 1:22 left to play in the third. VanVleet passes to Mikhailuk. VanVleet on the wing. And that time, also a missed shot. And it's right with the ball for the Hawks. 8-point game. To the middle. Here's Collins. Atlanta again missing. Toronto's gone 3-6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Hunter. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Hunter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strengths and rarely forcing anything.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Right, dishes to Okongwu. Bogdanovic goes in. And stolen by Siakam. Up the floor, it's tipped and stolen by Wright. Lobbed up there for Collins.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Driving the lane. Good on the shot. Van Vliet's got 10 points in just the second half.
This coaching staff has the utmost confidence in Fred Van Vliet, and he's really cooking tonight.
Three-pointer right. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Toronto. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Achua is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. 4 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Van Vliet's got 22.
Because he changes gears so easily, it's hard to take the right angle against Fred defensively.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Anunoby, he's checked in for Trent. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. And Collins gets double-teamed. Right against Van Vliet. And Wright kicks to Hunter. Over Siakam. Hunter, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Siakam finds Van Vliet, and the shot goes down. And that's now 24 points for Fred Van Vliet.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Capella bounce pass. Here's Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. It's good.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Toronto calls timeout. Some changes for Toronto. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. And it's Barnes in for Achua. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. Can't hit that one.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
No good on the shot. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 9. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Hunter against Anunoby. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Mikhailuk passes to Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Birch. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Young's checked in for DeLon Wright. That's good from Birch.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Young dishes to Hunter. Driving in, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Beautiful creativity off the dribble. That's a slick move by Hunter.
Van Vliet outside. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action. and reaping the reward.
First one falls for him.
Fred VanVleet.
And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Young. Six on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Out of hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. Pass to Busch. Yep, that one goes in there. Busch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. Second chance shot. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Anunoby against Hunter. Young with the steal. Pushing it up. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
They get it again. Busch's shot's good. And the Raptors lead by 12.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
And the Raptors call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And stolen by Hunter. Young outside. They get a hand on it. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And here's Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll. Absolutely impeccable.
Flynn with it. And guarded by Capella. Siakam, good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an unpredictable player. Young's fearlessness keeps defenders nervous, which makes them overcommit.
It's the first that brings them to within 10. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And so Young nails them both.
He's a deadly shooter from anywhere on the floor. That includes the foul line. Trae Young has certainly justified being a top 5 draft pick, beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Capella with the bucket.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
1:33 left in the fourth. Here's Flynn. Barnes trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Flynn. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Young. And he banks in the lane. Young's got 33 points.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
A nice shot by Flynn.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's the feed to Capella. And that one, good. That's 12 points for Clint Capella.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Down low, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Young against Flynn, takes the 13-footer. Siakam pulls it in.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Flynn kicks to Anunoby. Back to Flynn. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And he makes that one. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Yep, that one goes.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Flynn.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and the ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.